This is not a game. This is a 12-week job interview. It's a dog-eat-dog situation.
14 people have come to London in search of a job.
There is no phone in here. There is no text a number. There is no panel of judges. I'm the one that decides who gets fired, and I'm going to be the one ultimately who decides who gets hired.
They've come to battle it out for a job with Sir Alan Sugar.
I am the most belligerent person that you could ever come across.
Tough and straight-talking, Sir Alan's built a business empire worth £800 million.
Business is not about come in, piss my money up the wall.
He's offering one job with a 6-figure salary.
Let's go, 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 go.
To get it, they're going to have to live and work together.
Don't fucking dick me around. I'm getting pissed off with it.
Quite frankly, I'd like to get rid of the bleeding three of you.
This is the ultimate job interview.
You're fired. You are fired. You're a lightweight. You're fired.
Previously on The Apprentice.
Cars are coming to pick you up at 3:45 in the morning to take you to Heathrow Airport. You'll need to pack your bags for 1 week away.
The teams were flown to Istanbul, where they took to the high seas. With a captive audience of 2,500 passengers, the teams had to dream up a money-making attraction.
I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to our open deck fun day.
Project manager Saeed didn't enjoy his fun day.
The whole fun day idea I came up with, you've completely taken that off me now.
Teammate Ruth was hard to control
So what I'm trying to say is, let's work as a team.
and criticised her project manager.
For me, it's not slick enough.
Hi there, guys. Welcome to Latin American Chance to Dance.
Paul promoted his dance competition well
10 till 11, half 11 till half 12.
and waltzed to victory.
Velocity, you are the winners today.
In the boardroom, Sir Alan pointed out the fatal flaw.
Did you read these bloody rules or not?
Saeed and Ruth fought for their lives.
Why do you look so worked up? What's the matter with you? Are we professionals or are you just going to lose the plot?
No, I don't need to lose the plot.
Talk to me nicely and I'll talk to you. If you talk to me like that, I won't address you. It's as simple as that. You are just looking for an exit plan again.
But this time, Saeed couldn't save himself.
Despite some flashes of genius, you're too much of a risk for me. Saeed, you're fired.
Saeed became the 10th casualty of the boardroom. Now 4 remain to fight for the chance to become The Apprentice. Back at the house, Michelle, Paul and Ansel wait to find out if it'll be Ruth or Saeed who returns from the boardroom.
I think when they get in the boardroom, I think Saeed will talk himself out instantly. I don't think Ruth will have had to do anything. I think he'll get in, he'll have wound himself up so much, he'll just be like a coiled spring and he's just going to go.
Ruth said things that don't add up to what Saeed said, so there'll definitely be a kick-off.
I just think that Ruth will give him a bit of a polite nudge.
I'd much rather Saeed came back.
Very little surprise.
Good to see you, mate.
Very little surprise.
You alright?
I got the kicking. It was me that got the kicking. Way. Oh, yes, way. He basically said to me, Ruth, why shouldn't I fire you? And I went, what? There you go. And then he went, Saeed, why shouldn't I fire you? Saeed went like that. And he said, Ruth, unfortunately, I don't like what you did. And I said, you're wrong.
What he did being what? Getting the budget thing wrong? What he thought?
I didn't.
Is that what he thought?
Yeah, he thought that I didn't tell Saeed in order. Saeed basically went, she never told me.
Right.
This is her... Like, you little liar. And he went, Saeed, unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you go. I've never been so nervous in all my life. But then there were 4.
Alright. My goodness.
Who's this? Who's this?
No rest for the wicked.
Who's this time of night?
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
What's the wrong number?
No one.
We're off to the boardroom in the morning. Cars are coming pick us up at 7:30.
With just 1 week to go before Sir Alan picks his apprentice, only 4 candidates remain.
Where's your conker? In the pocket. Have a quick roll before we go. Good luck, bad.
I'm the apprentice, but I can't go into anything without conker.
No, well, that's how lucky conkers, though, isn't it?
Over the past 10 weeks, the candidates have had to work together in teams. When they faced Sir Alan in the boardroom, they knew someone would get fired. But this morning, Sir Alan has summoned them to set a more personal and individual challenge. Ten years ago, Michelle Dewberry worked as a checkout girl at her local supermarket. Today, as a telecoms consultant, she already earns more than Sir Alan is offering his apprentice.
For me, it's not about the money. This is all about the opportunity to work with somebody like Sir Alan, someone who's very, very motivated, someone that I can learn a tremendous amount from. Failure is not an option. I will not fail.
Ansel Henry's career as a professional footballer at Millwall ended after an injury. Since then, he's become an award-winning sales manager.
Am I the best salesperson? I don't know. Over the tasks, I've done quite well. Done the best I can. I think you can't do any more. That was all I wanted to do, is come in this house and do myself justice, and I have. There's 4 of us and there's only one job.
Headhunter Paul Tulip has been the most successful candidate. He's won 7 out of the past 10 tasks.
Everyone who knows me have said to me, I've never met anyone like you in my life. And I've never met anyone like me, and I don't think the world could cope with 2 people like me. There's only ever going to be one Paul Tulip, and that's what Alan Sugar can get now. And if he doesn't get it, someone else will. So it's not, why do I want to work for him? It's, why should I work for him?
Sales manager Ruth Badger has been on the losing team 7 out of 10 times, but she's consistently been one of the top performers.
I'm an ambitious person. I wouldn't let anything get in my way in order to get my goal. I have to succeed at whatever I do. I am the apprentice. I think Sir Alan would make a huge mistake if he didn't employ me.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Alan.
Okay, 10 weeks gone. We're into our 11th week. We started out with 10,000 people that applied for this position. There was 14 of you originally. Now we're down to the last 4. That in itself is a great achievement. Today, you're going to go through an interviewing process. I've got 3 people who I trust that are going to interview you. The purpose of these interviews today is for these guys to really get to know who you are. These people know what they're doing. They've had lots of employees in front of them. They know what I expect out of people. They know me very, very well. And after listening to them, I will make a decision as who is staying and who's not. And here's the big difference here today. 2 of you are going to get fired. So, off you go. I'll see you back here in the boardroom this afternoon. Okay?
Thank you.
Each candidate will be interrogated by Sir Alan's trusted advisors. Claude Littner has worked with Sir Alan for over 20 years. He's acted as his global troubleshooter and is no stranger to hiring and firing. Borden Kachuk is chief executive of Vigeland Computers. After 20 years' service, he knows better than anyone what Sir Alan is looking for. Paul Kemsley runs a leading property company. A close friend of Sir Alan, he's always on the lookout for a good deal and hopes to unearth one today. All 4 candidates have had to supply their inquisitors with their CV, application form and a personal statement explaining why they should become Sir Alan's apprentice.
Hi. Hi there, you alright?
Hi there.
Yeah.
Ansel. Yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
When I see CVs like myself, either this person has got an ego that is much too big, or they really are fantastic.
25 years old, currently earning 25,000 a year. Hardly setting the world on fire, are you?
The reality is, it's not a game. It's a real job. It's a real position, and you'll be thrown into the lion's den.
You think you're batting out your depth here today?
This application form, the personal statement and the CV is probably one of the worst I've ever seen in my 35 years.
Okay.
Okay? So from what I can see, it sounds as though you're pretty full of yourself. You're somebody who is working in recruitment at the moment, although frankly, it doesn't look like you've done a day's work in your life. Just take me through why you feel that you're in any way suited to be Alan Sugar's apprentice.
I've actually been project manager twice and won twice, the only person to do it. I've been on the winning team 7 times. That's the most anyone's ever done it. No one's ever taken me into the boardroom. Everyone else has been in. That is, a fantastic accolade.
Well, you've done very well to get down to the last 4, haven't you? Particularly seeing as it appears you're simply a salesman. I mean, that's what you are.
At the end of the day, my CV says sales because that's what I've been in, and it's been something that's mapped my way all the way through. But I want the opportunity to be able to develop other skills, and that's what I need to do. I'm not, and there's no way I'm the finished article, because if I was, I would not be here.
No, I can promise you're not the finished article.